Hi, guys. I have 12 tips for you. 12 tips. This is Kim back here with you for 12 tips. 12 tips to help you with your weight loss and your fitness. Because we always love to have some tips. Tips are helpful. So, tip number 1. Protein at every meal. Protein at every meal helps to keep you full. Tip number 2. Don't buy bags or boxes of snack foods that will tempt you, even if they're healthy. If you do, portion them out, because that way you're not as likely to grab the entire box or bag and hoe into them. Number 4, avoid or limit. Oh, sorry, I went to number 4 and I forgot number 3. Number 3, watch sugar, read labels, and be careful because sugar can be hidden in different forms. So look for things that end in OSE like glucose, fructose, lactose. All the different oses are usually sugar, and sometimes there's other names for sugar too. It's okay, boo-boo. I'll let you out in a minute. Hold on. I have to tell these people their 12 tips. That's very important. Number 4. Let's get to number 4 now. Avoid or limit carbs before bed. You don't want to be eating those carbs and then going to sleep, because it's better to eat those carbs when you're going to burn them off, not when you're going to sleep on them. Okay? That's the first 4. Number 5. No soda or sugary drinks. Be careful for other sugary drinks. Soda is a no-brainer. We know that's full of sugar. But you know what? Gatorade, that's full of sugar too. And people think they need Gatorade every time they exercise. Not necessarily. It's great to replenish your electrolytes when you need to if you've done a lot of strenuous exercise, but you don't need it every single time. Be careful. Also be careful of healthy drinks like juices, fruit juices, because even though it's healthy and even though it's made from natural sugar in large amounts is still sugar, and it's still too much sugar is still not good for you. So be careful with the sugary drinks. It adds up. Sugary drinks also includes things like cappuccinos and mochachinos and ice caps from Tim Hortons and crazy things like that. If you drink your calories go in you quicker and more copiously, and you don't even notice them going in you, and they add up so fast. So be careful with the sugary drinks, especially soda. Just knock them off the diet right away. Okay, number 6. If it's hard to stick to one serving, don't even buy it. If it's something you know is completely going to call your name and you cannot limit it, like, you're better off to leave it in the store. Things that you know you can't stick to just one, like, don't tempt yourself, don't torture yourself. Okay, number 7. This is kind of a no-brainer, but don't eat fast food. Find another way to eat on the run. For me, I have my so-called fast food is I have certain special salads that I like that the grocery store makes in their little sort of deli section. They're healthy, and if I'm in a hurry, those are my fast foods. I never go to actually like a takeout fast food joint and get their fast foods, because even their so-called salads are not that healthy. So there's other things you can do in lieu of eating fast food. So please always have a game plan, but don't ever use fast food as a game plan. All right. Number 8, pack healthy snacks. Don't leave home without any, because that way you've always got a game plan for in lieu of this. If you've got healthy snacks on you, you won't be hungry and you won't eat the wrong foods. You always have options. Number 9, have water and a healthy snack before going out to eat or going to a get-together with friends, because that way you'll be partially full and you won't be tempted to eat things on the menu that will take you away from your goals. So that's another way to keep you on track. Number 10, you should know a ballpark daily intake of your food. Don't obsess, but keeping on track will get you to your goals faster. If you're new to tracking food, at first it does seem like a lot of work, but you get way better over time and you automatically get to know what food you should eat every day. So, number 10 is track your food. Get to know what you should be eating every day and keep track of it. There are apps that you can use that make this easier, and there's no reason why there's no reason for anyone not to be able to do this, because the apps are easy. We all have smartphones now. So, and we also have our containers. And you can actually wear the little bracelets with the colors and switch the bracelets from one side of your arm to the other arm. So there's ways of tracking just to keep an idea of how you're eating. So it's very important to be aware of your portions. Portion control is huge. So if you need help with that, talk to your coach. Number 11. This is a really good tip here, and it's one that a lot of people don't think of, but following lifting or workouts with muscle building protein is a good way of rebuilding your muscle tissue. And don't add fat to that, because it slows the delivery of muscle to the tissues. So what we're saying there is you have a post-workout drink that includes protein in it, which will restore your muscle tissue. And that is a really good way to help you get to your goals, because it'll rebuild your muscles, and that also prolongs your fat burning past the time when you have done your workout. So that is a really, really helpful tip. And it's one that a lot of people don't realize. So try that one. Number 12, keep alcohol to special occasions only, because it slows metabolism. You're sluggish the next day, and you often get off track with your eating during bevy time, because, as we all know, we sort of lose our inhibition when we have a few drinks, and we have a tendency to go off track and say to ourselves, oh, well, just a little snack, no big deal, I'll just have one. And one leads to another, which leads to another. Not to mention the fact that some of these bevies that we're drinking are high calorie themselves, like when we're eating all these fruity drinks with umbrellas sticking out of them, and pina coladas and crap like that are full of fruit juices and stuff. I mean, they look pretty. They're very pretty, and they taste delicious, but they go down real easy, like real easy. And even some of the beers and stuff, they just go down easy, and the next thing you know, you just end up getting the munchies, and you eat pretzels and you eat chips, and it's just a slippery slope leading to hell. And you just don't need that, because the next thing you know, you're off track. Then you feel like crap the next day. You don't feel like doing your workout the next day. You feel like a complete slob. So it's just a better idea to, if you can't give up alcohol altogether, then just save it for occasionally, very, very occasionally. Okay, so that's my 12 tips. I will take photographs of my little color-coded 12 tips for you. That was my 12 tips. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Love you guys.